Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
Right to the air is Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Jackson on second down. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Jackson on first down. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He finds his target, Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. From the gun, Jackson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. but we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning it for a loss.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll go again here with Akers. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Bennett looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep for the Rams is Tutu Atwell. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Bennett now to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6.
Back to throw, Bennett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Bennett. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Bennett here out of the shotgun. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st and 10. Here's Bennett. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they run standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through the big-time pick 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. On 2nd down, Bennett to throw. Pass complete there to McCool. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
1st and 10, here's Bennett. Throw left side, complete to Cup. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw here. Bennett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bennett now. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. It's Bennett going to have another throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half.